What's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Get the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sheldon Rankins. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
380.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Breeze now on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey. Lucy. Green 80.
Now Bortles. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Bortles. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Hey. Green 80.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Bortles to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Bortles again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Hank. Green 80. Throw left.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They go play action here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Dancing to his left, and he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Omaha.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On first down, Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, that definitely hurts. Because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Let's go. 4 down. Set. Green 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set. Green 80. Green set.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Bortles, eluding the pressure right. Caught Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lucy.
Again, it's Bortles. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sheldon Rankins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't...
Well, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got some space here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go. Over.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Check. Green 80. 556. Check.
Bortles now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Bortles going to throw. Being chased out left. Room here to run. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Bortles now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Muscles him off. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
Ready. We're ready.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that rip about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
He'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready.
Here we go with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Breeze. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. unable to find anyone open.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them locked on their heels.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll give it to him up the middle. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, that could get much better.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Bortles now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze, got to have this one. That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Breeze to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard. Yeah,
not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back. And
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the calendar changed.